Okay, welcome back, everybody. It's Sunday with CR here. Great redundancy. So, welcome back, everybody. Hopefully, everyone's doing well, and welcome to the Sunday edition of live stream. Very, very impromptu, and it looks like I might have to actually do a few things on the side while I'm actually doing this stream, because apparently, as soon as I scheduled it, the weather's just don't change on me. So I'll probably have to do a few things on the side, but I guess that's how it is when you go live, or eventually go live, or schedule it to go live, or am live. Whatever happens will happen, right? In real time here. So hopefully everyone's doing well. While I wait for some people to drop in here, let's see. Make sure I see something in here. Let's type in the chat here. And there we go. See something in the chat for a little bit. I already waved earlier. So hopefully everyone's doing well for what it is. There's some stories I'll bring up. Apparently it's quite warm, hot, dry out east. I've been seeing these posts over on the YouTube side and or social media too. People are having dry soil, risk of fire in their area, forest fires along the lines of that, and heat warnings. Where like here in Canada, where it would trigger Environment Canada to issue a heat warning. In that 29, 84 plus Fahrenheit range and such. I saw one short and two separate posts in the last hour. Someone actually has like fairly dry soil, some wilting in their plants. Someone else saying about the heat index, it's 29 Celsius, 84-ish Fahrenheit. And someone else having issues with fire around their area. So keep those people in mind, especially if you know them, you follow them over on YouTube and all that stuff. Hello, Vanessa. I see you. Vanessa Kitty. Appreciate you dropping by. So I'm not done complaining what I got right now. Cloudy skies, it's 75 Fahrenheit, 24 Celsius, and chance of showers. Like literally, like after I scheduled the stream, I was like, I take a look, I'm like, yep, rain expected in the next blah 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 hour, right? I'm like, we'll see if it exists. I mean, I'm still good on the rainwater right now, but I had to move a few things around before the start of the stream, make sure they're in order before it actually happens. You're seeing 88 Fahrenheit, 31 Celsius. What's up, Dave? I see you in there. 34 Celsius. That's about 93-ish Fahrenheit. It's 95 Fahrenheit is 35 Celsius. I see you both. Welcome. So hopefully you folks are doing well. I showed you guys the sky, but it's just great. Like literally, there was like, the forecast was accurate. Around like mid-afternoon. Well, not mid-afternoon, but around noonish. Like, it was clear out. Clouds just literally clouded over, and seriously, like in the 5 minutes I took to start the stream, the ground's already wet. Like, my ground's already wet. Like, no joke. Like, look at that. Ground's already wet. And I'll show you guys something else here, because I have something else. But and I even, you can probably hear it, but look. Look. One of my shed roofs that I have. Yeah, look at that. It's just dripping. So I got a poncho on to the side if I need it. I mean, it's not pouring or anything like that. It's like misting-ish fast, spitting fast. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. At least on the bright side of things. Well, not the bright side because it's not sunny, but on the lighter note, at least ground's not get some moisture again. I mean, like, I'm just gathering up this excess water. I'll probably use that bucket of water once it fills up for some like container plants or something like that. We'll see how much water I get. I'm gonna be able to get some rainwater. So I was talking to some people yesterday, some other gardeners that I know around here. I was just like, I was telling them, I'm like, I ain't complaining about the season this year. Right? No matter what. Some people out there barely even have a yield, let alone fruiting or flowering. And some people have had windstorms among some other things, knock down some plants or whatever, right? And I'm like, I was just like, yeah, I'm not done complaining about not having enough fruit on the plants or flowers or whatever, right? I mean, I've had issues with wind before, with tomato plants and stuff like that. A couple years back, so yeah. So I'm not complaining. And I've been getting the moisture. I mean, it could technically be a little bit more sunny at times. I mean, like, in terms of that balance, I'm kind of leaning towards more, it's kind of leaning towards more cloudy with more rain at times. I mean, there is sun. Like I actually saw a blue sky today. It just clouded over and now it's starting to rain. Very, very slightly here. As I see the chat again. You might get some rain, Vanessa. Nice, Vanessa. Well, Dave, that's what I've been. I mean, even earlier this year, like out west, we had, at least for me around here, back in May, I saw 30 Celsius in May. Let's have a screenshot of it. Back on the 29th of May, I think, or 28th or whatever, right? 86 Fahrenheit for you guys in the US, right? And I'm like, I've only seen it one other time. Well, I shouldn't say one other time, but in terms of like earlier this month. Not last. Well, yeah, I guess it would have been last week. Would it have been last week? Well, earlier in the month, when I did those 2 live streams in the heat, pretty much, right? I mean, I think it got up to 32, 90 Fahrenheit, but I mean, in comparison to last year, where I saw a longer duration of heat, and the physical temperature was higher at 33, 34 Celsius. 92, 93, 94 Fahrenheit for you guys in the US. I was just like, so a little bit different this year, a little bit more moisture, especially in July here for me. And it looks like August is going to be very similar. So, at the moment, because even the long range forecast still looks like fairly seasonal in terms of temperature. Some sun, some sun. Although it looks like more cloud, and there may be some rain. Like, not only right now, but like maybe even like this week, either this weekend or early next week or something like that. I was just like, so at least on the bright side, there's moisture on the ground, and I have rain water to use for the plants. So on the bright side, so I'm not gonna complain about this, especially with you guys out east, just sweating it, right? Literally. So in those states out east and probably Ontario, Quebec. Actually, probably on the Atlantic side too, from what I've been hearing. Yeah, I've kind of figured. Well, I guess on the bright side, September is only like 3 weeks away, right? Today's the 10th? Yeah, today's the 10th, yeah. So, of August, so yeah, 3 weeks away. Next thing you know, it'll be Labor Day. We'll see. We'll see how it all turns out. Hopefully I'll get a little bit of sun again, to balance out this kind of rain that I'm getting even right now, and so I can actually use some of that rainwater. As I take a look outside again, I mean, it's just spitting a fast spit right now. I can or in between a fast spit and a very light shower. Like I don't even see a puddle yet, but the ground is starting to go damp. Grass is starting to get damp and stuff like that. You know, I can see little drops on the leaves and stuff like that from the rainwater and such. I had to make sure I put some stuff to the side here so it doesn't get drenched. Rained on. And look, I'm gonna show you guys something. In the 10 minutes that I've done the stream, look how much water I've gathered. So, I mean, it's not raining fast, but it's raining fast enough that I can gather some. I mean, I'll probably I use this as a gauge now. I have another container that's in the open to gauge how much water rain's actually falling in terms of just volume, right? Because if this fills up, I'll be like, well, it rained long enough or fast enough that it gathered it together, right? And this is just coming off a surface. Hold on a sec. This is only coming off a surface that's like, I don't know, 3 by 2 feet, give or take, right? That's not a lot of surface area, right? But if it rains steady enough or long enough or fast enough, yeah, it's just dripping off. So I'll be able to use that rainwater probably later and such. I might actually have to go get a poncho or an umbrella. It's not that bad out here, actually. Like I said, it's spitting fast, but it's fast enough that it's gathering too. As I make sure not to get my display all wet. Your trees. I've noticed some of the leaves very sporadic. They're mostly green. Mostly. You know, a good 99%. There's probably an odd leaf that looks more yellowish or whatever, right? But fingers crossed that I get a nice longer amount of time for fall, like September, October, like 2 months of it. That'd be nice before the frozen white rain comes back. I mean, I don't want to jinx it, so that's why I'm saying it like that. So yes, look at my device here. So I wasn't actually planning to do a stream. Actually, I wasn't even planning for rain. But then, because I checked earlier back at the, let's see, what time is it? I don't know. Closer to the top of that, I mean, like 45 minutes ago, at the beginning of this hour, I was just like, it wasn't showing any rain. Then suddenly, like 20 minutes later, it's like, rain expected in the next 19 minutes. I'm like, right on cue. Right on cue. I was just like, yeah. So I'm making sure that I gather some of this just so I could use it for whatever the reasoning is. Yeah, my phone's charging. All right. That's why it was a couple minutes late starting the stream. So hopefully soon this rain will eventually migrate out east. I don't know. I don't know the extended forecast for out east. I know the extended forecast for here. So, because I know some of you down in the U.S., some of the northern states have been seeing haze in the sky and stuff like that. So, because this time around I'm not done see it for most of the summer. Like I said, I saw the haze back in May. I haven't seen it since. I mean, like, I only saw, like, 4 days where it was, like, above, let's say, 28, 29 Celsius. Since May. So, I guess I've been lucky in terms of getting some moisture on the ground. Like, even July was kind of, like, slightly above average for the rainfall. Slightly. I mean, obviously it varies depending where you are, right? Canada or even the province is quite big, right? So some places down south might get less, or up north get less, or more or less. Hello, Shannon. I see you in there. Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you dropping by. Hopefully you're doing well. So yeah, that's why it's just like, I'm gonna see that bucket. And let's see, as I'm showing, like, let's see, I'm 15 minutes in, alright? I mean, right now there's enough in there to water one smaller container. Already, right? Or maybe water like a tomato plant or something like that. I mean, I've had that bucket full before, right? And that's how I kind of gauge it. Because I can kind of hear it too. So, I'm just like, oh, yeah, it's starting to rain a little bit faster, or it's filling up, right? So we're gonna see. We're gonna see by the end of the stream, or whenever I finish the stream or end it. We'll see how much rainwater. See, now it's starting to fall a little bit faster now. I can actually hear it. So this will be like the third or fourth time this summer anyways, that I'm doing the stream while it's raining. So let's see, I did 3 or 4 streams, including this one in the rain. Wow, more or less while it's raining. 2 in the heat. Yep. I just got to do a bunch in the winter and the fall, and I'll be good. What's up, Billy? I see you. Hi, CB. Look at here. You need coffee? I had a sip before I came out. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, see now you can. I don't know if you can hear it, but it is light showers to maybe a medium duration, because I can see the drops in the sky now a lot more. It's a little bit more pronounced. I'm starting to get very shallow puddles right now, actually, to the point that I might actually have to go get my poncho. It's on the side. I have to grab it, but I have to cover my phone so it doesn't get wet. I have to go get this, just in case it starts to rain a little bit faster than I think. Just in case. Might need this. I better be ready for this. Yeah, I'm gonna get ready. Oh yeah. Alright. Yeah? Yeah, you're getting sun, hookah? Nice, nice. Hopefully you'll get some of that rain too to balance it out. Alright, let's take a look at this bucket. I'm gonna do this real quick, then take a break at it again. Some of you have already seen how it started. See, look at that. That's probably like half a liter, maybe 500 mils, give or take. I mean, that'll definitely fill up a cup quite fast. That's enough. That's definitely enough to water. Yeah, a tomato plant, and to a certain degree a sunflower plant. I mean, obviously not the water, because it's raining, But some of the container plants I have, or something like that, or that are that have are under an overhang or whatever, right? Stuff like that. I might. I think there's some more rainwater here once again. Because pretty much June, July, and obviously this month currently, just been using rainwater. I haven't had to, use other forms of water. So, it's been nice. I guess on the bright side, too. No bugs. Because it's raining. That's one good thing. While it's raining, the bugs aren't outside. And, mosquitoes, for example, right? Because obviously it's raining. So. Let's see, what are you going to say? You love to watch Thunder and Lightning, Shannon? I see. You have a total garden manager? Yeah, I see. Rain Eagles, get a towel and soap and get ready for a free shower here. Yeah. Hey, it's Carol! Hello. Hit the leg! We got 5 minutes of rain and last night, very grateful for it. Oh, nice. Actually, I'm gonna change the way. Let's change that out. I mean, I'm already moderating for your channel, so and I know who you are too. So glad to see you here. Sorry, Carol, I can't show you any sunshine today. Clearly, I can't still show any sunshine. Maybe 2 or 3 hours ago I could have, but now not anymore. Nothing but rain here. Nothing but rain here right now. Billy, no. That would bug me. No. No. And oh no. But yeah. Let's try to top up my phone here. Yeah, you're probably right. She's got enough sunshine down there already. Yeah. So yeah. So like I said, I've heard stories out east. The posts, people's live streams and all that stuff. So that's why I'm like I said earlier in the beginning of the stream, I was talking to a couple of gardeners. I was just mentioning, I'm like, I am not complaining about the season. And they were like, yeah, you're right, CR. Yeah, we've been fortunate here around here. All right, we're getting some moisture, right? Rain, right? I mean, it's not just days and days of rain. It's also not pouring, right? Like, even right now, it's very steady light rain, right? So it allows the water to soak into the ground and not so much run off the surface with a bunch of runoff, right? You know, pulling the soil, the dirt away, right? And stuff like that. And gives it time to soak in, especially if I got mulch or whatever on top, right? I mean, so it's been helping. But do some water. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Ah, yeah, I see. Yeah, if I go, those grow bags allow, like, air pruning or whatever, but because they're porous, it allows for water to evaporate out a little bit more compared to, let's say, something that's kind of more, like, non-porous, or it can hold back more water, so I guess it's a trade-off. I think I remember hearing about that in one of the big gardening channels. They mentioned about that. Yeah. I got you, Carol. It's just a drop in a bucket still, in comparison to the overall how it's been like. While I'm gathering more rain, more drops, bucket by bucket, container by container, 55-gallon, and so forth and so forth. Yeah, I imagine so. You gotta soak it from the ground, from the bottom up. Yeah. I mean, I just gave some water to some like container plants before it rained, because I actually had this every container I set out to measure the rain amount. Because I've had it where, like, you know those bins that you can get for storage, those that have the handles on the side. I have one sitting in the open, right? I've actually had it where there's several inches of rain in there, and that's just from water falling from the sky. It's not gathering from like a roof or whatever, right? To increase the surface area. So, like, I don't know, 1.5 foot by 2 feet, give or take, right? And it's gathering like several inches, right? So when I see that, I'm like, yeah, it definitely rained fast enough or long enough to do that, right? Because that's not that much surface area, and I already get that much rainwater, right? For what it is. You like my bucket? Yeah. I know, Carol. Water's on your bucket list. Actually, for a lot of you, water's probably on your bucket list of things, right? I mean, my friend was telling me back in, let's see, I think it was March, April, right? Really before I started the gardening season. They're like, CR, yeah. Because I was mentioning about starting seeds and all that stuff, right? They're like, oh, I want to garden this year. That you were telling me. I'm like, oh, why, man? Oh, we're not gonna be getting that much rain, water. We might have water restrictions or drought. I'm like, in May? I was just like, at first I was like, I don't know, maybe he's right. Maybe they're right, right? Then June, July, and obviously this month, I'm like, nope. Plenty of moisture for this month and last month. I mean, like, you know, I think it's a good thing when you still got rainwater the next time it rains again. Let's say a week later or whatever, right? I was just like, and I still have rainwater, right? Like, even to the point now where I'm like, I can give extra water to, let's say, the sunflowers, for example. And like even give some extra water to some of the spare trees around here, right? And such, right? Just because for what it is, right? Especially if it's forecast to be like raining like the next 3, 4, 5 hours or whatever, right? I'll be able to gather that let's say water container, 2 gallons or whatever, 8 liters of water back fairly quickly. I mean, like, see now, as I catch up the chat. Yeah, I'm reading what Carol says. Yeah, I hear you. Just making sure. Okay. See? Was it? Yeah, so now I don't see the rain in the sky. Like, look. Puddle. Let's see. A little bit of puddle. Let's see. I mean, it has actually stopped raining. Like, I don't even feel it on my hand. It's barely even spitting. Let's see how much water I randomly gathered. Look at this. See? And might be a quart of water right there, right? So, I know Carol's probably like, I wish I could get that much CR. She's right saying that. I wish I could get that much. That'd be nice. Let's see. You need to set out your rainbow still, but finding the right spot that requires a new setup with gutters on the opposite side of the house. I see. Maybe you can reroute it around somehow. I don't know. I mean, right here, this is enough to water with at least 2 plants, like full-grown plants. All right, maybe even one of my bigger sunflowers. I can hear the water coming down. I mean, it's not much, all right, but we'll see. It's still cloudy out. There might still be a chance for more rain to come later in this evening. I mean, I'm supposed to be even getting rain on, let's say, today's Sunday, Wednesday, I think. It is forecasting right now. We'll see how much there is. I mean, I'm gathering some rain, able to gather some better rainwater and such too. Oh, and just because Billy, Hugo, and Carol are here, I'm gonna show you guys something. Look, sneak peek. You're gonna wait for the video to see more of it, though. Oh, if you missed that, sorry. Maybe you'll be lucky and I have the DVR function available for this stream. We got feel better soon. You got some, but okay. It's the end of the mango season. All the cool kids are here. All the cool kids. I should make that into shorts or reels or some sort of music video. The cool kids are here. Alright? Just have pictures of my subscribers in the back. like, I'll be dancing to it. I got the cool kids right here. I should start coming up with lyrics for it. Yeah, I guess I won't need the poncho now, but I guess I'll hang it back up now. I might as well hang up my poncho back up. It has stopped raining now. Yeah, I guess might as well hang up my poncho back up. I didn't even need it after all. But yeah, I mean, if I didn't have much rainwater or whatever, then I would probably try to gather as much as I can. You know, even an extra liter gives me something to water the sunflower or tomato plant, for example. Yeah, my bin's not that full. Barely even got like 50 mils in that container. Hey, what are you squatting about? I can hear you. Keep it down, I'm doing the live stream. Oh, okay, I see. Take care, Shannon. Ah, Billy, I thought you would just like tossed out some random sunflower seeds and be like, okay, do your thing, Mother Nature. Maybe the birds will spread them around or whatever. Clearly. I know, Rinsey. Clearly it is. Carol. Let's see what you guys is. Yeah, okay, I'm making sure I didn't miss anything in the chatter. So yeah, I've been quite lucky about the wall. I mean, like, I just got a little bit more, right? I mean, for what it is, I mean, it's just a minor thing. Really. I'll have to check. Let's see. I'll stick my finger in the soil to see if it actually penetrated in the ground. I mean, like, let's see, probably not. I probably have to, maybe not necessarily water, but I'll have to, man, we'll see. We'll see. You know, I'm bent on growing the teddy bears so far. Make sure you pull the Russian mammoths out. Remember, Billy, you might have neck pains taking care of the sunflowers, especially the mammoth ones, because you gotta look way up. It might hurt your neck looking up, like at 8, 9, 10 feet. Sunflower, and looking at the sunflower head and making sure it's good and checking to see if there's pollinators in it. I mean, I go for that. I'm like looking up, I'm like, my neck hurts. Why, CR? Because I'm looking up at the sunflower. It's that tall. Right? It's that tall. He's like, look up, way up. Hey, that's who I wanted to see. I'm very now this stream was worth it now. It's second star. I'm really glad to see you, man. What's up, Matt? I'm really glad to see you. Ever since what happened down south in your state, I was really concerned. Like, I wasn't sure, but maybe not directly you, but you may have known people, right? I'm really glad to see you, man. It just makes the stream all worth it. Yay! I know. I can't believe he's here. I'm like, yay! I gotta take a screenshot of this. I gotta show Shadow. I'll be like, hey guys, I saw second star. I got witnesses. I got who got here? She witnessed it. So I don't even have to take a screenshot. I got witnesses. Yeah, because I didn't see you like on, and you didn't join us on the side chat on the Saturdays. I just assumed you were busy, right? You know, 'cause, like, but at times you would still be going live or whatever, right? So I was just like, it's good to see you. the text anyways. Your icon, but you know what I mean. Good to virtually see you. Virtual fist bump to you, man. Of course, of course. Yay. Apparently Huga's just looking. She's got the eyes. She's like, I see you, CR. Don't think I'm not looking at the screen. But yeah, I'm like, where was I? I got distracted there. On a tangent, but yeah, it's good to see you, man. It's like magic. It's like, ta-da! He's here. Yeah. Oh, I see Billy. Yeah, cool. Make sure I didn't miss anything on the chat here. Alright, back to the bottom of the chat. As I try to, like, keep up with my chat. I've seen chats, like, the host, like, fall so far behind on the chats at times. Like, sometimes it's, like, a couple minutes, couple comments behind, and I'm like, at times it's, like, 5 minutes. I've seen a chat where it's, like, the host is, like, an hour behind. Like, I'll write something like, I wrote this at quarter after that the hour, right? And they look at the time, it's like almost the top of the hour when they finally read it or like show it on the screen or whatever. I'm like, yeah. Even though they're like, oh, I'm just a few minutes behind, guys. I'm like, yeah. But yeah, it's more like a couple more tens of minutes behind. But I'll usually be like, I'll type less. And then once they catch up to the chat again, I type more again. Right? I type more again. I'll be like, I'll type, okay. They caught up to the chat. It's time to type more again. At least there's always engagement, right? At least there's always engagement on the side chat. She said cheese. Take care, Carol. Yeah, I've been hearing about that. I have to look more into that. Let's see how that all plays out for everyone. Yeah. Well, don't forget to pop up the chat if you can. Yeah, especially if you're using a desktop or a laptop. Obviously, you can't really pop up the chat. Well, you can have the channel on a separate device, like on a separate phone or tablet, right? Because there is a way to bring up the URL, the address for the chat. There is a way. Like, if I remember right, if you on your laptop or desktop, right? If you pop up the chat, right, it'll bring up a new window, right? There's an address bar. If you copy and paste that, well, copy it and transfer it to your phone or tablet and open it, you'll be able to open up the chat. But you have to open it up via the web browser on your device. So I guess that'd be Google Chrome or Safari or whatever kind of web browser. I mean, I've done that before. What's up, man? I see you in there. I see you listening. Cool. I got you, man. Hey, shh. Who's that? Don't encourage him. I mean, yeah, I know it's got CR in it, but don't encourage him. Shh. He'll start listening to you and start writing things like, oh, crap, I just wrote what she said or what CR said. It'll be like, you know, when you're like trying to write something or type something and someone's talking to you and you just end up like typing what they just wrote or writing what they just said. You're like, damn it. I told you, don't bug me. I'm trying to focus here. I'm writing what you just said to me. now I gotta white it out or delete it or undo this or backspace, whatever, right? Yeah. All right, see you, girl. Yeah, yeah. So it's definitely not raining now for you. It's definitely not raining here. I swear I'll see like sun later this afternoon, this evening. It would not surprise me. I'll share an image with Fuga. I'll be like, hey, yo, look, CB, look, from sunshine to rain, back to sunshine again. And I've been like, grateful for having stuff like that. Oh, I see the birds. Among some other things. And those people are probably looking at me. Is he talking to himself? I can't remember that. But I always assume if you hear someone just randomly talking, you see one person randomly talking, they're probably on the phone. Or live streaming or whatever, right? I always say it like that. Or if I want to get out of something, I'll be like, oh, someone's calling. Okay, I gotta go. Right, or whatever. Right? Yay! I can't believe I've actually gotten this much water. Like I said, I mean, it's stopped now, but look, I actually got that much water in the bucket. And that was just drips. And that was only like 20 minutes or so of rain. So that's pretty good for what it is. I mean, like I said, I could use that to water the tomato or sunflower or whatever. I mean, I probably won't. The ground's actually damp. It's not saturated. I'll have to double check some of these areas. Because there may be spots because the leaves coverage that might not be wet on the inside. Yeah, I could feel it. Some of these places that have a lot of canopy, the water, unless it actually rains long enough or pours, the water's not going to penetrate into the ground because it's kind of like getting covered like an umbrella or a canopy, right? Like even right here for me, you can show this spot right here, right? Down here, it's not bone dry, but there's some moisture, but in comparison to the outside, right? Even right here, I could show it. Where's my? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. Right there, that's dry. So, sup, talk? I see you in there. Hey, Tuck. All right. Oh, whatever, Billy. Whatever, Billy. I am not in 1994, Billy. What are you talking about, man? I'm in 2025, boy. All right, Doug. Yeah. I just realized, oh yeah, I keep forgetting. I gotta support this one tomato. It's been growing so heavily. It's getting so big. It's actually touching the base of the wood on the bed. I'll actually have to try to support it. I'll actually have to find something to support it. And I'll have to see and check underneath. Hopefully there's no blossom end rot or anything like that, because it's still growing. I'll have to see what I can do about it. And it's getting heavy. It's probably the size of a smaller apple. It's a little bit bigger than a crab apple. Wow, it's definitely bigger than a crab apple. I'll have to support it so it's off the ground a little bit more. That way you can actually grow bigger and such. And it's really close to the ground. So I'll have to double check it. I'll have to find something. I might have to tie some cordage around it or something along the lines of that. I didn't think it was going to be that big. I didn't think I would have had a tomato so far on the ground, so close to the ground, that's that heavy, that's weighing it down. And, you know what's funny? As I speak, I can hear the drops of rain coming back again. So maybe I'll get another round of this. Yeah, I can hear it right now. It's dripping again. Can't really see it in the sky, but I can hear it off the surfaces, like roofs and the shed I have. And eventually we'll see how long it takes before it starts dripping back into this bucket again. I'll check in 5 minutes. That's like everywhere. Like, just wait 5 minutes, the weather will change. It's like everywhere. That's like a saying like everywhere, isn't it? Seriously. I always hear that. I hear that from people in the US, from our provinces here in Canada, our places here. I'm like, yeah, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. Let's see. Yeah, nice, Matt, nice. Prickly pear can be nice. Hey, Billy, it's called a sneak peek, buddy. That's what it's called. It's called a sneak peek. Right? This stream is my Sunday stream, reconnecting with you. This is not. Look at my garden stream. If it said that on the title or in the description, yeah, I'd be showing a lot more than just a sneak peek or, a couple seconds worth. I mean, you can pause the video, right? Hello, my nerve. I see you in there. Welcome. Wait 5 minutes, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, I can hear the rain again. It's starting to drip again, spit again. We'll see. Actually, you know what? Yeah. I have a container on this side, don't I? Before right now she starts once again. I have a container on the side. A little bit bigger container. Yeah, I'll use this one. The bucket I have, I'm not emptied water out into a container to show you guys. I mean, for what it is. Nothing special. Something you guys might be able to see. I just want to empty it. Hold on. I'm gonna empty it into a container here. That way, I want to show. Like, look at this. A word of one. I can't even. Like, it's full. Like, hold on. I gotta put it somewhere. It's a little bit more stable. Here's one of those Slurpee slush type of containers here. Look at that. And it's a bigger one. Look how that's full. That's full of the water from my bucket here. And there's still a little bit left over. Hey, I have a dozen reasons for you guys to show up on this live stream. Can I get a 12 over on my my viewers? That'd be nice too. And besides, I can hear the drips then. So yeah, like look at that container. That's probably good enough for one of my bigger sunflowers or 2 tomato plants right there. I mean, obviously I got more rainwater than that. Okay. Still waiting for it to drip. I'll be able to hear it on the side. So as soon as I start hearing this ting hitting the middle, I'll be like, yep, it's raining fast enough or long enough that it's starting to run off into the bucket and drip in there. Yeah, probably. Hey, man. You got a hail nights ago. That kind of sucks my nerve. I mean, that's how it goes, my nerve. Sometimes, I've seen it where, like, 5 feet away it's not raining, and 5 feet behind you it's pouring. Because there's, like, an actual, like, clear gradient between that. It's just how it is. It's just like if you get isolated showers, right? I've seen in places where you get isolated showers. It's pouring. You go drive, walk, whatever, bike, whatever, for 5-10 minutes or whatever, a mile, kilometer away, and it's bone dry. Like literally that isolated, right? It's just the way it is. at times, right? Sometimes these clouds aren't, or systems or whatever storms are very isolated, and they're not as big to cover like a whole rural or suburban or urban area, and they're very isolated, right? I've seen that before with my own eyes. Like literally, you know, I'm coming back from a friend's place. It was just pouring rain at their place. I come back to my place, it's bone dry. Rain never hit my area. And and my friends with me, and I just saw the rain at their place, and they're like, "Wow, Sierra, it won't dry here." I'm like, "Yeah, it never rained here." Very isolated showers. That I don't know. Hugo. You didn't ask me again, Billy. You asked me that last night, dude. Here, should I like emphasize this more? I can get something else out. Do I have to say I'm in the land of Maple Leaf? I mean, with a Maple Leaf? This is exactly why I had to add this into my icon. Because everyone always asks me, what state do you live in, Sierra? I don't live in a state, I live above the states. Literally. Oh, whatever, Hugo. Well, yeah. I mean, unless you want to see me waving my banner over the place. But I don't want to get into the song. Like, I know, or I can remember anything. Okay, yeah. Remember that. Remember that, Billy. Remember that. Remember that. Dude will probably ask me on next Saturday, my next live stream. I'll be like, I should take a screenshot of this and I'll be like, all right, so the next time he asks me, I'll just bring this screenshot back up. I'll be like, exactly from this stream. It'll be like, dude, don't you remember from the last stream? I even have a screenshot of it. I even timestamped it. Here's the timestamp on that stream. That's 50 minutes in. 50 minutes and 45 seconds in. There's a proof. There's a proof right there. Clear as day. Well, maybe not as clear as day because it's not clear out. It's spinning. Probably. What a guy. It's like, probably. Yeah. But yeah, on a serious note, yeah. I'm actually working on some of these gardening videos. I'm working on some stuff to show you guys. So you might get a sneak peek during this live stream. Or as Billy says, 3 seconds. But yeah. Perks of staying in the stream. That's why I don't show it in the beginning. So if you're watching this on the replay or later on or whatever, shout out the replay gang, well, you just probably already saw it because you're already up to this point in the stream or whatever. Or if you just joined me, well, I think I have the DVR function available for the streams. You can rewind a little or wait a little, maybe randomly I'll show a little bit more. I'll be like, oh, oops, I turned on my camera. There just happens to be a plant there. Whoops. Random sneak peek. Let's see here. What's my time? Yeah, I get about 54% on my device. Let's see. It's 4:23 after. Still hearing the drops. I'm trying to see. I can't hear it hitting the bucket though. I can't hear the drops hitting the bucket though. Yeah, see. And I know I got it underneath. Yeah, see. It's not even hitting the bucket yet. It's not gathering enough yet, even though it's spinning. I'm just not hearing it yet. I can't even see it dripping off the top right now. It's not even dripping. I mean, it's dropping in from the sky, but not from the place I have it at. Although it is still spinning. Oh. Let's see how long I get. Let's see how much I can gather up from that. Like I said, I probably just gathered up like an instant 1 liter, 1 quart of water right there, right? Something like that, right? That's enough water right there. If I was like using water purification tablets there for 1 liter, yeah, that's right there. If I wanted to. Okay, Bailey. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, earlier today, before I started the stream, I shared it. Well, who knows about this? Well, hopefully she's seen it anyways, but like I was just fixing something. Just bringing back something into a useful state again. Getting a little bit more use out of it. So, I have it on the side. I'd show you guys, but it's like, I put it off to the side again, so it's like, and the lighting in that area is not that great. Try to get it going again. Get a little bit more life out of it. I mean, the brand name on it has a CR in it. Surprisingly enough. Some generic brand name. Just some outdoor tools. Machinery and stuff like that. You know. But anyways, enough about that. I better keep moseying along here. Sorry, I don't know why I was thinking that word. Why was I thinking of that word? I don't know, CR, why were you? I don't know, man. Oh, okay, I'm pretty sure not enough ago. So yeah, I'll have to double check this area and see if it needs some water. Even though it is raining, I don't know if there's enough gathering in this one spot. I'll have to double check. I have it covered with mulch, well, not that heavily, probably 2 inches or so. I mean, it's obviously settles or whatever. I guess you would call it cover crops around it, things growing around it, living mulch. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, right? We'll see. It is growing quite nicely. Like, so nicely that it's like 6 feet tall now. Which is funny because I have the exact same variety, like 4 inches away, and it's like half the size, half the width, and the bushiness is like less. Like, I don't know, like, I think it's just because the amount of sun it can get. It just happens to get more sun, and I'm like, yeah, it must be. Because they're relatively the same age in terms of when I started them. Because they originally were the same height in terms of, like, more or less, right? I think it is just this one plant that's over 6 feet tall. Bigger, the stem's bigger, wider on it. It's been able to gather more sunshine. That has to be the reason why. Because I'm giving it more or less the same amount of water. Speaking of water, I am hearing the water a little bit more. It's actually starting to spit faster outside now. I can actually hear it a lot. It's more frequent. Yeah. At this rate, I should have just made this into a CR vocabulary live stream. Alright? I mean, like, look at this. She's already giving me credit. I've already encouraged it. I might as well cover it now. Encourage it more. Add more to my vocabulary. Right? I mean, I can give you guys a voucher if you want. You know, if you want. You know, I mean, I could tie it all together with some cordage. And just like that, I'd probably use like 10 words that have CR in it. Because I've looked. Well, I've checked anyways. There's 15,000 words that have CR in it. And I barely use like 1% at times. I keep looking, I'm like, hey, that technically has CR in it. I don't know why I don't use that word. Like, voucher. I actually use that word. I'm like, oh, I should actually use that word. a lot more and cover that a lot more. As it's currently with the CR. Yeah, see, now I can hear it. It's much more pronounced now again. Like it was earlier. Let's see if the bucket's feeling. Let's see if it's actually. Let's see the. Check back. Yeah, see, now I can see the rain in the air. So it's fast enough. And now. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go, guys. See, it's max to this. So, yeah. Look. Right? That's not from the sky. That's from an overhang thing that I have here. So we'll see how much more I get out of this. Let's see. Let's see. I'll put that cup I had the original water in. I'll put it somewhere else, like in a bucket, and I'll refill it back up and see how much I can get out of that. And I have this open bin to see openly how much rain I'm getting and such. And I'll double check some of these places I have. I might actually just add in some water in, just because I can spare it, and because the foliage on the top kind of acts like an umbrella or a canopy, so it doesn't underneath. It's still dry because water can't get into that area unless it pours or rains fast or long enough, right? I mean, the trade-off of having it like that also means that during the sun, during the heat, right, there's less evaporation because the canopy can cover the surface of the soil from direct sunlight, right? So less evaporation, less moisture loss, and all that stuff. Approaching. I think he means approaching. He's trying to I like how Billy's like trying to put a random Sierra word in there. Encroaching, approaching. I don't know. Whatever's not my strong suit. Spelling was never my strong suit. It took me forever to spell like simple words when I was younger. Although as I've gotten older, I've expanded my vocabulary a little bit more. I'm like, yes, I'm using big words, humongous, jumbo, enormous, oversized, supersize, great, awesome, very good. Let's see her going with this. I don't know. I just said all those words. I'm just filling in a couple more seconds on the live stream. But yeah, it's starting to rain a lot more. Maybe I should go back and go grab the poncho. Maybe I should just have left it beside me. Let's see. Like I said, it's not pouring out. It's not fast enough. Obviously, if you stand outside long enough, you'll get wet. But, it's not, instantly drenched. So, if you ran or walk fast enough, you won't get as wet. Let's see here. Did I seriously go an hour already? Dang. I can't believe I already went an hour already. Maybe I went that fast. Man, time does go fast on these live streams. At this rate, I'll be done. But I want to see for myself now. Until it stops raining, probably. Right? We'll see how much more water I can gather randomly. We'll see if I can gather 2 liters of water, 2 quarts of water randomly. I'll have to double check. Although I think that container that I showed, not the bucket, but the plastic one, I think that's 750. I don't think it's actually a full liter. I'll have to double check. I mean, I would have to get some sort of pop bottle or whatever that actually has a measurement, not measurement, but let's say a liter of whatever water or whatever originally liquid was inside. Actually, maybe I'll do that. I don't know if I got one. Or see how much of a milk jug I can fill up or something like that. I do have something on the side. Although I think a lot of these I've either squished because I recycle them or whatever. Yeah. And some of them are $5.91. I mean, here's a 500 mil. I mean, it's definitely more than 500 mils. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. Maybe I should actually use that word. It's got CR in it. Let me actually double check. No, actually, it's got 2 CRs in it. I can see that in there, right? Yeah. It's like the word circular. It's 2 CR. 2 CR. 2 versions of CR. Yeah. See, I can see a little bit blue sky in the distance, but like, I can still see the raindrops in the air falling, right? You know, that kind of lines? And also I can hear it. It's not as fast as it was, like, earlier before this second wave of rain, but it is dripping into my container here. Drop. Oh, yeah. I'm definitely getting some in there. I should go get another container here. Yeah. Actually, I'll pour this water out that well, not pour it out, but I'll put it in this air bucket I have that's not full. See, I'll let you guys hear it. See, I gotta empty again. Oh, whatever. Whatever there. Alright. I'm just gonna try to fill this up here. Let's see how much more water I got again. Wow, look at that. I can't believe it. I almost just filled it back up again. So I just literally got... I'm trying to remember how the size of this. Probably 1.5 liters of water. Just off of a shed. Alright? That's not from like a house or home or like, you know, a roof or whatever, right? And you can hear that now. Because it's hitting the bottom of the metal now. Because it's empty. So yeah. Yeah. So there's a little bit of water I have on the side. That spot that I showed that was dry. I'm just gonna add some water into that spot. Just randomly. Onto the inside canopy. A little bit more. Might as well. It's already raining anyway. Especially if the sun breaks back out later. It'll be nice. And then I won't have to water later. You know, Mother Nature will help me along. Or at least give me some rainwater for it. Let's see how long this takes. And like I said, yes, drop by drop, see? Let's see how long this takes. Well, first of all, it's gotta keep raining, but I can hear it now. Drip, 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 drip. I appreciate everyone dropping by. I do, as a, not as quite of a sneak peek, but as it's not a sneak peek because I'm not showing it, but let's just say there's some videos in the works and you're gonna see a lot of water. Which includes both short and static long form content. Long form content. My gosh, I almost said the words wrong. So stay tuned for those. And like always, you know, I appreciate everyone dropped by on those previous videos. Especially the last 2. Not just Saturday, but the previous Friday. Apparently, I was still getting views a week later. I think it started to plateau now, but I appreciate everyone that randomly dropped by. Apparently, because I was checking my analytics on that, I was just like, YouTube suggestions or recommendation or videos or whatever. I'm like, ooh, look, I got hundreds of it. I'm like, yes. Because it's like, like aside from the thumbnail or maybe a title or whatever, I'm like, the content was exactly the same as I've shown before. It's just a different year of it. But I don't know. So let's just say I've decided to keep the thumbnail. I might archive it. I kind of wish I changed it so I can actually I don't think I can change the text because I don't think I have the original file for it. But let's see. I might still have the original file. Yeah. I'll show you guys the sky. real quick here. See, you guys, see? It's generally overcast out. Right? Random pockets of blue. Oh, it's starting to spit again. I better take shelter. I better take some shelter again. Let's check out my chat here. I like how I randomly see this. Like, look. Apparently someone's winking at me. Look, it says wink. Shh, Bailey, don't ruin the surprise, dude. What else did? Oh, okay. Don't ruin the surprise, dude. I mean, I was not randomly share the birthday suit, but you just had to go spoil it now. What a guy. What a guy. What a guy. He's gonna call me out on it. I know. He's like, I'm calling you out on it. Hello, Anne. Hi, Anne. How are you doing, Anne? Hopefully you're doing well. Thanks for dropping by. How's the plants doing over there for you? Hopefully you're getting some water. And if you're getting some water, well, rains, hopefully you're getting some of that sunshine to balance that out. Alright? Plants need both water and sunshine, generally speaking. So. Yeah. Early in the morning? You got insomnia. Let's see. Hey Billy. The sunflower leaves are so big I can use them as cover, dude. Just imagine if I did that. I'm not gonna do that, but just imagine that. It'll be some like 2025 edition of Adam and Eve, that kind of visual or something like that. Something along the lines of that. Yeah, I see text back in. Okay. Glad you're okay, Ann. I live inland, so I've never experienced one personally. For what it is, so maybe one of these days I'll experience something along the lines of that, just to say I experienced it at least once, just to know the feel or the shake of it. That way I know when to shake it off. Maybe that wasn't the best choice of words there, CR. Yeah. Okay, maybe I need to work on my vocabulary a little bit more. I gotta remember my terminology here, my words I'm using here. They may be misinterpreted or confused. Yeah. Was it a couple seconds? I'm assuming it was short-lived duration. Obviously, hopefully it wasn't like long, like 30-minute, whatever. And then some of these can happen, right? Obviously, the longer the duration too, right? It's not like a 1 second thing. Yeah, I guess, right? Yeah, you feel that or hear something or whatever, right? Yeah. Especially if you just woke up from a nap or whatever, you're just like getting back into a conscious state, right? From, I'm just gonna take a little cat nap, get a couple Z's, get some REM sleeping in, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what's going on? And then, right? For what it is, right? It's just the way it is, right? And it depends where you are, right? Like, you could be in the shower, you could be cooking, you could be gardening, you could be sleeping. or whatever, using power tools, or whatever, cutting something, right? Yeah, I bet. Taquino, 365 minus 800 is 435 on the minus side. Hold on one sec. Oh, damn it. Mr. Bobby's here. I mean, Bob, I mean, I could have made it into a really complicated equation. Alright. I could say, oh no, I cheated, I used a calculator that you guys can't see on the side. Alright. I could say something like that. I could say something like that. I think this is why I don't mind doing inventory at times. Alright? You know, I guess the easiest inventory and preparedness is first in, first out, right? FIFO, right? FIFO. Alright. Alright, let's see. Oh, look. Look at this. Everyone's probably like, what is that, Sierra? Well, you guys who follow me enough would know what this is. And it's water on it. Alright, let's see the chat again. I see, man. Yeah. Oh, that looks remarkably like a leaf. It's a leaf! Well, yeah, believe it. Obviously, it's a leaf. But who can actually guess what it is? It's just by the structure. Like, watch everyone's like rewinding back, taking a screenshot, and then like trying to like upload it to like Google or like one of those apps. It's like trying to figure it out. It's like maybe the app will help me. Cause Sierra's holding back and not telling us what it is, and just like sneak peeking it around to us and stuff like that. Yeah, like I said, it did not rain that much. Like, I'll show you guys right here on the sun that has like an overhang. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the gradient, right? Right here, overhang. Never got wet. Over here, wet. I mean, if it pours or rains long enough, it would, but it's up to real. I see you in there. Your legs, the veins. Well, I'll tell you one thing. One person's right. I just won't tell you who. You're like, dang it, Sierra just told us, but we don't know who's right now. He's just holding back. Well, you'll have to wait for the video. I'm working on it. Well, I guess on the bright side, so my plants got some water, and I got some extra rainwater once again. And Bob, I got some extra rainwater today. Not much, but a little bit more. A couple puddles. Grass is wet. Yeah. It's not even that wet. I mean, it is wet, but I can run my hand along it, and like, it just feels moist. Like, I mean, I guess some moisture in the ground. We'll see. Because if it's going to start to clear out, it might evaporate before it soaks into the ground or and such. I did a little bit, not much. At least it'll help a little bit more. It won't be so dry out here. Hopefully the wind will pick up later this evening. Hopefully I won't see the mosquitoes out later this evening once again. Yeah, it's moist. Yeah. I'm keeping you guys entertained. Help me with my audience. What's it called? Audience. What's it called? Look at my interaction on the side chat by typing a bunch of stuff. I see. Yeah. Those heat waves. Like I said, one person was right. I will guarantee that for sure. One person was right. But who? I don't know. You'll have to take a look at the chat again. Yeah. Like, look at this. I'm not even joking. Like, look at this. I'm not even joking. Like, look at this. Like, hopefully I could show this in time. Like, look at this. Nah, see, I can't really. You can barely see my shadow in there. But look, here's the sunny brick right there. So yeah, that's why it's just like a brief sunny break here again. The clouds are starting to break up again. I can see some blue sky once again. So it'll be nice. It'll be nice once it comes back around. All right. Okay. The plants will get both sunshine and solar energy and some rain or some water. So Mother Nature has graciously offered both today. Again. And maybe even enough to charge some solar lights too. That'd be nice. Right. There's something about that. I kind of like that when that happens. It's just like, like if it's been hot out, let's just say it's hot afternoon, and you get that quick afternoon thunder shower that cools down everything, right? And you see a rainbow, kind of like that. Imagine it like that, right? Or let's just say, like, you just got drenched, right? You're just starting to get cold or whatever because you just got wet from pouring rain. Then suddenly the sun comes out, the sky's dry, clears dry. The clouds clear out and you see blue sky and the sun comes out and you're drying out. That kind of thing, right? That kind of balance. Where you're like getting like the opposite part of the spectrum and stuff like that, right? I ain't denying that whatsoever, Billy. Of course it's a leaf. Tuck is right partially. I'll give you half a point. I'll give you half a gold star on that. Right? I'll give you half a gold star on that, Tuck. Right? Although one other person out there is gonna get a full star. Not just a gold star, a platinum star. Ooh. And if you could tell something else, like how big it is, I'll give you like a diamond star. All right. Like they say in like the record companies or whatever, right? Something like that. Yeah, I got some flowers here. Once again, like I said, I've shown those before, but okay, Billy. 1, 2. Give it. See, it's longer than 3 seconds, Billy. There you go. Longer than 3 seconds. Just because Billy's here. Give you something a little bit longer than 3 seconds to look at. But yeah, it's nice though. Feels nice, right? Nice and cool. It almost makes me want to go for a walk, almost. Although I gotta take care of a few things around here anyway. Make sure my plants are standing up. It was kind of breezy today. I mean, not as breezy as some other people. I don't know, Shawnee got a bunch of wind, some wind damage. I just saw her video last night, and she was talking about it during a live stream. So I was just like, yeah, it sucks. So my plants are just like standing kind of slightly slanted or standing up straight with some moisture in the ground, some sunshine coming back. I ain't complaining worth crap, because that's pretty ideal. Hell, probably a lot of you right now that are either getting it's dry out or not getting enough moisture, you'd be like, yeah, I wish I had that kind of moisture in the ground, Sierra. I wish I had that kind of rain. Well, you just even a little bit of that would be nice. Even a bucket of water would be nice. Rainwater. I can water my whatever plant with that. Whatever you got. All right. See you at the real. And one's always gonna drive so freaking fast. Actually, I haven't seen a rainbow this year. I mean, I saw a very partial faint one. It was very hard to see all 7 colors across the sky. The RGB acronym of color. Sometimes I could see it more pronounced, but I mean, it's just the way, it's just where you are and stuff like that. You gotta be in the right spot to see a rainbow, right? Because the rain has to be in the sky, but there has to be sun in the sky too, like sunny breaks, right? Like sun showers. During sun showers, yeah, you're more likely to see it. I haven't really noticed one this year. Even though I've been seeing some rain and mixes sun and cloud and some sun showers, just sometimes I'm not seeing it. Even though rays of light are coming through, I'm just like, I'm probably not in the right spot to see it, right? It just looks totally transparent. And I'm not seeing it kind of, act like a prism to break up the white light into, like, the spectrum. Instead, you see it as a rainbow, right? And you see that arch in the sky. I mean, I barely saw one that had like a yellowish green to a blue, right? I was just like, so stuff like that. Let's see, where am I at? Scrolling back, I gotta go off your refill. Okay. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anything. No, I didn't miss any of the chat. There's smoking on me. I had to blow off this app because I'm holding my not selfie stick, but my other kind of thing that I use to hold the phone and stuff like that. So, yeah. It's not even, I'm walking now. Well, just walking, but I'm like, yeah. It's not even spinning anymore. So, looks like the rain's done for now again. We'll see. Probably get some more later this upcoming week, or maybe even tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I think the skies are supposed to clear out partially. I'll probably see some partly sunny skies later. Anyway, some of my other plants, like my sunflowers, will probably get some more sunshine again today. And reach for the sky! Like I said in this other video, which surprisingly got more views and watch time, surprisingly enough, for being a 2-minute video. Yeah. No, it's not, Billy. I've shown it earlier in the season. Mine are spent. Like, literally. I'm right beside them. They're spent. These are spent. They're already spent. I showed them earlier in the year. A couple of videos back. Probably the beginning of, not the beginning, but late last month. So I've already shown those. So I think I'm gonna go for a couple more minutes. I'll definitely go to that 90-minute mark, but a couple more minutes. I better take care of a few things again. The weather's turning back out nicer again, so I better do a few more things again. Oh yeah, such as like supporting this tomato plant that I have. This big tomato, like the size of like an apple, probably the weight of an apple. I have to support it. I'd show you guys, but I have to go all the way around or showing it. It's deeper within the bed. Well, it's not deep in the bed, but I have to go around. So I guess support it because it's actually touching the board on the ground. That's on the ground, and I actually want to get it off the ground. I'll have to take a look to see what I got. I'll probably use some sort of Y branch or some sort of cordage to tie it off, just to suspend it in the air a little bit more, and double check it. Actually take a look underneath, make sure I don't randomly have blossom end rod at the bottom that I can't notice. Because if it's already got blossom end rod, then obviously I gotta cut my losses on it. As far as I've noticed, I haven't seen any blossom end rod. Although I have been getting consistent rain, and I've been watering more or less consistently. More or less. I do have carnations, by the way, Billy. I do have carnations. I have wild ones. Perennial, too. I'm actually trying to see if, like, I don't know if I can, not fabricate, propagate it. It'd be nice. I don't know, like, anyone actually, like, propagate something like that? Like, do you get seeds from it? Or do you get to grow them from a transplant? I'm like, I cannot tell, right? I've never done anything like that, right? Because I want to propagate something like that just because it just looks nice, right? They're the kind of reddish variety, but like I have them in one spot only. I'm trying to see if I can propagate that somewhere else, in some other beds or other places. That'd be really nice. I mean, I don't even know if it's still got time in the season doing it. So I have no idea. I've never done anything quite like that. It'd be interesting because I have other spots that I want to propagate a few things. Like, I'm actually standing beside a spot that's actually facing the road. That's why you hear traffic. But, like, I want to propagate something that's a little bit more than just weeds and clover and such, right? A little bit more. I mean, I got some random clover in here that I don't pull out. Because I'm trying to propagate something specifically for this spot. Or I don't have to worry about it so much, or it just takes care of itself a lot more. No, I wouldn't do that, Billy. I'll have to take a look, right? Depends how far gone it is, right? I mean, if it's really affecting the plant all the way, then that's one thing, but if it's very isolated, I might be able to just trim it out and take my chances on it still, as much as possible, because, I mean, let's see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So double check some of these air plants I know. I always gauge them by the height and how big the leaves are. Right? Compared to, like, you know, my body, the size of my hand or whatever, right? Because then I can start telling how big it's getting or whatever, and be like, oh, it was knee height last week, now it's waist height or whatever. Hypothetically speaking, I'm just like, yeah. So, maybe. Oh, well. See, now I'm getting more sunshine again. Which means that I sent the solar lights back out again, because they're going to get randomly wet, honey. So I'm getting some sunshine once again. It's not full sun, but it is a lot brighter. It's not quite strong enough for solar ignition. I can barely see my shadow, but I'm starting to feel the warmth of the sun a lot more against my skin and clothes. A lot more. Ah, I see you, Billy. Just reading what you said. Yeah. I mean, I've grown the suckers out before on the tomato plant, just for fun. I grew a plant out of one, so not like I haven't done that before. Yeah. I appreciate everyone chiming by. Did Sierra just say that? Yes, he did. I want to show you guys something. Look. Look at that. See? It rained. Yep, 3-second clip. I'm just shaking the plant a little. Let's get that extra moisture off the leaves. I mean, the sun's gonna come back out and probably dry the surface of the leaves and the fruit that I have on them. But I mean, they're good. I wouldn't say necessarily great, but they're not horrible either, right? I just came into this area to check on that one tomato. Well, no, I don't see any blossom end rot. Yes, nice. No, but I do have to support it up though. Yeah, I'll probably have this tied off. I have a stick nearby, like an anchor point that I can connect to. I just want to get the stem up higher so the tomato can actually grow a little bit bigger. Because that's one thing I have to check on these. Make sure there's actually no blossom end rot at the bottom, right? Either using a mirror or using a phone or whatever, just so I can check underneath, because I can't actually see underneath really clearly. Not that great anyways. Among some other things I have to do around here. Let's see. Oh. I see my herbs still here. Maybe I'll go a little bit longer. Although I have to plug it back in my phone real soon here. Yeah, maybe I'll go a little bit longer, but I do have to plug in my phone though. I don't know. Maybe we'll see. We'll see if I can get to the 2-hour mark. Let's see. I'm already at the 95-minute mark, hour and 35. So, yeah. But I do need to plug in my phone because I'm at 12%. Is that how I figured this? It's Molly. Hi, Molly. Hello, Molly. How are you doing, Molly? Did I ever? I thought I added you. I don't know. How are you doing, Molly? It's a Molly. Welcome. Tell Jason I said hi, among some other things. I appreciate you dropping by, Molly. Now, if you were in earlier, Molly, well, you would have said the same comment that you said in my other video like last month again. You read say the exact same thing. Inside joke, everyone. Inside joke. But yeah, I gotta top off my phone. And now I'm at 14%. I don't have the battery bank out here, so I'm tethered to an outlet right now. If I had the battery bank, I guess I can grab it, but yeah. Oh, 15%. I'll have to wait till I get at least that 25-30% more. Probably won't be that too long, but I'm also using Wi-Fi, and I have my display on, so we'll see how long it takes. I randomly have like petals sticking to me. Oh no, that's not a petal. That's a sticker. I thought it was like a yellow petal sticking to me. I'm like, how'd that happen? Yeah. No, right now, for me, in terms of flowering, I mean, here, I'll show you guys in a bit. I'll show you guys another flower. I just need my phone to charge up a little bit more. But like right now, I'm in this kind of back second. No, I guess. Let's see. This would be the third set of flowers that I get throughout the whole year in terms of like between perennials and annuals. You've already seen the first two in videos. And if you're lucky enough and stay long enough, you might see a sneak peek on the third one, or have to wait till I show it in full blooming detail. Because this third wave of flowers I get, right, I have to wait for them. Like usually like August, right? During July I see certain flowers, right? Late May, within June, you notice what I see around here because they're the first to bloom are the lilies. I've already shown the daisies and peonies among some other flowers last month, so you'll have to wait for the flowers that are blooming this month. And maybe, just maybe, you might see a sneak peek randomly in the stream, or I randomly direct message and PM it to you. If possible. So let's see. What? Is my phone not charging? Why am I still at 15? Ugh, I unplugged it. Ugh, still at 15. I gotta remember here. I don't know. Let's see. I might just show it in the stream. We'll see. Let's see how I feel about it. But yeah, I mean, so you gotta wait for something like that for me. But they are blooming. They look very nice too. They look very, very nice indeed. I'm actually trying to figure out what I can do with more of them, with some of the perennial plants. Trying. I don't know, maybe there's another way I can use them. Now, so it's not just for the pollinators or for like the view, the appearance of it, right? Maybe there's some other beneficial use of it. I don't know. I'll have to do some research, right? Just like how you guys out there, the gardeners out there, do your own research and such, right? You grow what you grow for whatever the reason is, the pollinators, whatever, right? For the seeds, for the color, I don't know, whatever, right? The smell, I don't know, or something like that. I'll have to see. Because I've been thinking about like some of this air stuff. I'm like long time ago. Let's say during, well, obviously before the age of electricity. During the, 1500s. Post medieval period time, right? Post gunpowder type of time or whatever, right? That kind of thing, right? And maybe even early on, right? Where people were using plants for different reasons. Not just for eating, but maybe some whatever reason, right? Because I'm like, if I have enough of the plant, I might be able to do something more with it. I mean, technically there is natural dyes out there. I was thinking about this. I'm like, I don't know if it's. I know it's possible. It's more like, do I have enough of it? And do I have something to dye, like DYE it? Alright? Something I can DIY with DYE. Something like that. I've been hearing about this. I'm just trying to understand it. I mean, even during Roman times, right? Certain plants were used to get certain colors of dye color, right? To get something like purple, which was considered like high class, right? Like much of the peasants would have been wearing like, neutral white creamy colors, not something so vibrant like a purple or a yellow or something like that, right? I mean, honestly, nowadays we get synthetic dyes, so you can get any color in the world nowadays, right? You want pink? Yeah. we got pink. You want yellow? We got that, or whatever. And the standard black and white, and blues and reds, and oranges and greens, and teals, and greens and browns, and all the colors, and the sky, and the rainbow, and all that stuff, etc., etc., etc. Indigo too. I don't know it by name, Billy. Someone gave it to me and I just propagated it afterwards. I'm still trying to figure out. I've seen other people grow something similar, but I'm like, I don't know. I don't really have to. I mean, like, without. I feel like I gotta do a scientific test or bring it into the lab to find out for sure, right? Everything else would just be a guess, right? Until I can just properly find out. Man, I do enjoy them regardless, though. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about that. Oh, wow. I like how I went from like 15%, now I'm looking at it, it's like 27%. Nice. And yeah, now I can show something. Just because Billy was here. I have it off to the side here. It's kind of wet, it's kind of smaller, but whatever. See? With a CR in it. Look, I know Billy knows what it is because he just mentioned it like 20 minutes ago. See? This is what I mean about propagating something like this. I just have it growing in this one spot. Right? And it only shows up after July in terms of flower. I just want to see if I can propagate it in some other places, if possible. I just not familiar with it. Right? I just don't know how. Well, I shouldn't say I don't know how. It's more like, am I like transplanting, trying to do something like that, seeds or something like that, or trying to propagate it, right? And when too, right? I mean, do I gotta do it now? I mean, like, I'll have to see, right? Because if I gotta dig it out and transplant it, I mean, like, I don't know. And will the transplant be able to do it? And will it come back next year in a different place? Because I've tried it with a lily before in a container. I transplanted it out from a bed, and let's just say it didn't work. That was very discouraging. But I wanted to try it, but because it'd be nice to be able to propagate some of the perennial plants out a little bit more, right? Especially something like this. I kind of like it. Because as far as I know, I've never seen something actually attack it in terms of bugs, right? I've had issues with the lilies with the scarlet lily beetle, right? So I don't usually propagate that, all right? Or something like the daisies I've shown or these carnations I have, I might want to consider it. Because they tend to last longer and the bug pressure on them is not as great as far as I can know. Not saying something wouldn't, pick at it, but maybe a little bit something more. Yeah, carnation. Yeah, I know. It's got CR in it. It's got a CR in it. Yeah. I like how when the sunny sky breaks now, I see this big cloud again. Like, it literally, like, in like, the next 5 minutes, then cloud back over again. Like, it looks like a big cloud again. Right? Patches of blue sky, but now this bigger cloud again. Like, it's massive. I mean, I'm not saying it's a storm cloud, but, like, it's not like, what it is. Come on, dude, I'm trying to stream here. Can you keep it down? No. But, yeah. That's one thing I'm trying to do. Or at least learn about it, right? Because one thing about gardening I've learned as I've been doing this for a period of time is I'm trying to understand it in terms of a life cycle, right? Being able to, like, know how to propagate it, transplant it, grow it somewhere else, if possible, right? Because that'd be nice. Because then I can have something else somewhere that's, like, I can, let's say, a new plot of land, a new plot of soil, whatever. I can actually propagate something else over there. Whatever it is, right? I mean, and I'm specifically talking about perennials. So I wouldn't have to, as long as I can get them started, established, they'll come back every year. I won't have to reseed them all the time, right? Like, I can randomly drop sunflower seeds anywhere around here, right? And they'll probably grow, but it's an annual, right? So it's not gonna come back the year after, right? I'll have to always do it like that. So I'm just trying to learn something like propagating the perennial plants that I have growing around here as much as possible. You know, where the perennial plants can take over, right? Almost like mint, right? Because they'll take over, right? And because the perennial plants are in that section more, let's just say whatever, foot by foot, are less desirable plants, weeds, as many call it, wouldn't propagate as much because I have air plants in that spot that are more dominant, and stuff like that. Let's see. Carnations can totally propagate from stem tip cuttings. Really? You'll probably don't need a root hormone. Well, I'm gonna have to look that up a lot more. I'll have to look that up. I'm not as familiar with that. I'm still trying to learn. I'm not as educated and as knowledgeable as some of you folks out there. I'm just learning by doing. And hopefully, in terms of doing it well, enough that I don't kill the plant, right? Right? I guess that's the ultimate goal, right? As a gardener, right? Be able to propagate things and stuff like that, get some seeds and not kill the plant. Or at least all of them anyways, yeah. What the hell? I'm hearing someone. Hold on a sec. I hear something. It sounds like a bird. Hold on. Okay, it's all good. I was just tripping. I thought I was hearing something inside, and it's actually on the top. Because I could hear it. I could hear little footsteps. I'm and I've been in this area for a little bit. I'm like, I didn't see it come in. No, it's actually on the roof. It's that crow again. Because I was just like, why am I hearing these footsteps? No, it's actually on the roof. It's actually walking. The crow's walking on the roof. That's what I was hearing. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, you learn by that, right? I mean, like I've said to other people or whatever, right? I've lost a sunflower plant because something so silly as overwatering in the wrong area at the wrong time with too much water in one specific location, and the wind blew it down because, yeah, I didn't do it that great. So I've learned not to do that again. Definitely not do that again. Where I come back later in the afternoon and my sunflower is like horizontal on the ground. Yeah, I learned that. Yeah, maybe don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got you, Bill. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit more just because I just feel like I could do it if I have the right resources for it. Right? I'll say I get the plants, so that's a first good. That's a good first step, right? And of course, probably now while it's actually growing or alive and doing its thing right now, I mean, I'll have to see. Honestly, I wouldn't know until next year if let's say I did it today, transplant whatever, right? I would have to wait till next year to see if it would propagate more than just one plant in this transplant area that I put it into, whatever it is, right? In a different plot of area, in their plot of land or soil or whatever, right? Because it'd be really nice, right? It'd be nice. Because I have this plant that I'm working on right now. I'm just trying to get something a little bit more than just weeds growing in it, right? A little bit more than just clover growing in it. A little bit more than just dandelions growing in it, right? A little bit more than just annuals like a sunflower growing in it. I want perennials in there, right? And yeah, don't get me wrong. I can go buy a plant. Whenever or how much it is, right? Easy here, just buy a plant, right? Yeah. But that's not really teaching me anything, right? You know what I mean? It's not teaching me anything. Right? I could just go buy a plant, stick it in there, and whatever, right? But it's not teaching me anything, right? I won't know how to propagate it, right? But it'd be nice to understand that process of the propagation of a plant, in my opinion, right? I think this is why I enjoy growing something like a sunflower now, because I've seen the life cycle of it. I've been able to propagate it. Well, not propagate it, but even transplant it, right? And such, right? I understand it. Have issues with it too. All right, be able to bring some back, multi-flower head ones, big sunflower head ones, right? Understand all that stuff, right? See them grow and all that stuff, right? To me, I enjoy that part. Okay, the learning process of it, because then I feel like I understand it a little bit better because I've been able to see the whole life cycle. I feel like I know it a little bit a little bit better inside and out because I've seen this whole life cycle. If that makes any sense, right? Versus, oh, here, I'll just buy a plant. I mean, nothing wrong with buying starters or pre-established plants, right? But I'm just trying to learn a little bit more if possible, right? That way I can propagate it too, right? And have kind of an abundance amount of it, right? If that makes any sense. Yeah, I'm doing. I see. But yeah, because the thing is, it'd be so nice, right? Like, because if I can do something like that, right, I can help other people, right? Get some more plants in different areas, whatever, right? Like, I know people around here, right? They don't quite have quite a garden, right? Their garden consists of, like, maybe a few daisies and a bunch of dandelions that supposedly they don't want, right? But imagine if I can help them out and propagate something over there. Because I know what I'm doing or whatever, right? And it's not just an annual plant like a sunflower, right? But something else that would take over, right? It'd be nice. And when I go visit them, I can see other flowers, right? From other places. Well, nearby or whatever, right? Whatever, right? But that's a dream that I'm having in August. Because it's already the 10th. It's only a couple, like 3 more weeks until May, September. And all that stuff, yeah. Yeah? Yeah, I see. So yeah, that's what I want to get into a lot more. That'd be very interesting, right? I know our gardeners out there have their own prerogative of what they want to do, right? Apparently, Cliff wants to grow a lot more sunflowers than I do. Apparently, you're gonna grow them next year, right? Right, Billy? Right. You are right. You just took a time off this year, right? Yeah. Oh, you can't see me winking. You are right. But that's what I mean, though. Like, I just want to be able to do that. So, oh, God. Oh, I just heard this buzzing. I don't even know if my mic picked it up. All I hear is like buzz. It was definitely not a fly, a mosquito. Mosquito. It was definitely not a fly, bee, or a wasp. It was mosquito. Oh, that I can't stand. Right? like I've said in one of my comment sections, right? I mean, like, you're buzzing in your ear, there's like that kind of cringe, automatic reaction almost at times, right? Where you want to get away from it, right? The buzzing in your ear, I guess, right? Especially from like something like a mosquito. Nice, nice. But yeah, that's why I want to get into that a little bit more. A little bit more. I mean, like, I think I've graduated into this intermediate stage of learning about sunflowers now. Not expert level, but definitely not at the beginner stage, right? Because I've been able to do other things with them. You know, grow them from seed all the way into a mature plant and get seeds back again or whatever, right? I think the reason I'm saying intermediate is because I need to grow another variety of sunflowers and learn from other sunflowers, right? Other varieties of the species of that plant, right? You know, it's just like how some of these gardeners out there, they have different varieties of tomatoes, right? Cherry type of tomatoes, the kind of big tomato, and quote unquote the beefsteak variety, the big tomatoes, the slicers or whatever, right? I mean, yeah, I'm trying to get into that too and understand it. And not only understand it, but like knowing how it grows, how long it more or less takes to germinate, and like what it looks like when it's still young, just sprouted, right? Where I can be like, if there's a volunteer plant or whatever, I'd be like, hey, I think this is a sunflower. Like, I've been able to tell now because ever since I've started to sprout them and all that stuff, I've noticed the characteristics about them, right? In a certain way, you get uh, the baby leaves, the cotyledon leaves, and all that stuff, right? And how it changes over time, right? Characteristics, like the leaf formation or whatever, you know, the stalk and all that stuff. Well, I don't know. I've never seen a hummingbird around here, personally. I mean, I've seen the other pollinators. I was like bees, stuff like that. But that's why I want to get more into it. I mean, I know people not that far away, but not that close. They can see hummingbirds, right? But I've never seen them here in kind of my neck of the woods, as they say, right? Because I was just like, you know, because they have a feeder, right? And I've been able to see them like at their place. I'm like, wow, that's so cool, right? But I've never been able to see them here locally. You know, where I can actually take photos and pictures and show you guys, right? No, haven't seen that. I can see the bees that are pollinators, right? Just not a hummingbird. Welcome back, Vanessa. She's back. She's back. You know it. And the whole stream saying hi to her because she's back. Yeah, see, I can show you now. See, like, now it's clouding over a lot more, and now I'm seeing these dark grayer, darker purple skies, you know. And I'm just hearing thunder again. I can hear it right now. Can't see it, the lightning, but I can hear the thunder. So I almost feel like there's going to be another wave of rain, or potentially. I'll have to check the forecast again. It keeps changing. Keeps changing on me so much. I was just like, I'll have to double check. I might have to transfer some water around still. So I'm almost at max capacity again, so I want to make sure if it does randomly pour, I'll be able to get some cleaner water again, right? Especially if I'm already at max capacity anyways. Yeah. I've seen that. It is possible, right? Obviously, I've seen the ants on the sunflower before. Clearly. I mean, hell, this year I saw a spider like capture ants in their webs, right? I kind of wish I recorded or shot a video of, shot a picture of it, but yeah, I seen it on one of my plants. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, like I know I've seen wasps in webs before, right? It's the first time I've actually seen ants actually, like not just one, like 3 or 4 ants in a web. Like they're caught in a web, right? Probably just depends on the type of spider, right? But those predator type of bugs, they keep those other bugs in check, right? Now, if only I can find something that will actually like want a spider that want to attack, kind of whip up the scarlet lily beetle. That'd be nice, and propagate that around, right? That'd be nice. And then I can have it, you know, be like, yeah, you can have a home, little spider, because you're not helping me deal with the scarlet lily beetle on the lilies, so it doesn't eat my lilies all the way out, up, alright, and stuff like that. Something along the lines of that, right? That's why I don't mind some of the other plants, some of the other flowers I have, like daisies or these carnations I have, because they tend to linger around for a bit. Not a lot of blood pressure, right? They just kind of spend their whole life cycle, right? They're because those lilies, as much as I like them, right? They're and they look nice and and all that stuff. They've been able to propagate and stuff like that. Hold on a sec. Alright, guys. Apparently, I have someone here, and I need to talk to them. I didn't realize they were going to show up right now. So I will have to close the stream out, like, less than 1 minute here. So I appreciate everyone dropping by here. Alright? I appreciate it, especially you, Billy. All the inside. So you could I don't know if you heard that. I can hear the thunder, too. So I want to make sure I take care of this. Yeah, moth, bats, yeah, wasps, yeah. And all that stuff, so I appreciate everyone dropping by and all that stuff. And apparently something else is going on. I might have to actually do something else too. So, and I'm already at that 2 hour. I'm already past the 2 hour mark. I was supposed to end the stream about half an hour ago. So, like always, everyone. As I've tried to talk over this because someone's playing a bunch of music on the side and I don't want to get it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So, like always, everyone. Yes, cheers. Yeah, I appreciate everyone dropping by. And like always, everyone, go do something out there, right? The world's changing at times, right? But we're gonna do something about it. Adapt to it too. That skill and knowledge. Wow, that kind of stuff gets better as you practice it. Gain some experience by doing, right? As much as you can, as realistically as possible, right? In the real world, right? Apply that knowledge, like the knots or whatever, right? Apply. Oh, hey, I know how to make a top line hinge. Well, apply it to something else, right? Besides just camping or bushcrafting, right? I've been able to, right? At times, surprisingly enough. I don't know how. I just apply it. It just seems like a right call, which I've shown before, or something similar, or Prusik knot, or tumble hitch, or the trucker's hitch. And why not do it? And when possible, go try to help someone as much as you can. And I appreciate everyone dropping by. I will catch you all folks later. And it was very, very nice to see many of you, some of you that I haven't seen for a while, and give you guys a moderator wrench because you're here, because I remember who you are. All right. Take care, everyone, and... Oh, yeah, and, right, see you! Take care!